Today we are creating a simple task management system in Notion, and we're going to make this in only 10 minutes. Let's dive straight into it. So the first thing we're going to need is a simple place to actually store all of these tasks. So we're going to create a new database. So we'll just click on table view here, and we're going to click on new database. So let's just call this task list. So first what we're going to do is create all the components and then just ensure that they're all working together. So now we're going to create the same database, so this task list, but as a calendar view. So we're going to do /cal, click on calendar view. Now here, what we want to do is not create a new database. We want to select this database that we just created, and it's called task list. So if you're not seeing it here in the list here, you can just search for it, but I can see task list here, so I'll click on that. Now we're going to click on these three dots here, and we're going to change them from the layout of table to a calendar. Now what's happening here is this database and this database is the same database. So if I add something here, blah blah, it actually gets added to this database as well. As you can see, it's now added automatically the date column in here. That's because for it to show up on this calendar, there needs to be a date associated with the task. So blah blah can't show up here if there's not actually a date associated with it. That's why this has automatically been created. So after we've created the next database, we're going to clean this up so it actually doesn't show tasks that don't have a date associated with it. So let's scroll down and create the last database. We're going to do /data, click on table view, and now this is going to be a new database, and we'll call this project. And now we're going to change the view of this to not look like a table. So we're going to click on these three dots, and we're going to click on layout, and then here we're going to change it from table to a gallery. We're going to change the card size to small, and we're going to change this card preview from page content to none. So now if I write something in here, blah, 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 we can see it shows up here, and we're seeing it as a gallery instead. Now what we want is the project to connect to the task list. So what we're going to do is click on this plus here, and we're going to create something called a relation. A relation is basically saying, I want this to talk to another database. So we're going to click on relation here. And now here you want to select the projects database that we just created. So I can see that project database here. If you're not seeing it, again, just search up here. So we'll click on that. And now here we want to ensure that we have no limit. And we do not want to click on show on projects, as we're going to create a much smoother system. Click on add relation. Now as you can see, this project is showing up here. Now I'm going to go up to the top here, click on these three dots and click on full width. So now I'm going to reorganize these so the calendar is at the top and then the task list is underneath. So I'm just going to hover next to this and you can see these 6 dots appear. I can grab that and then scroll down and drop it here. So now if I click on task list and select blah blah blah, it is now connecting to this project here. Now we're going to create a template for the projects that actually only shows us tasks that are relating to that project. But before we do that, let's just clean this up. So this tags here, we are going to delete that. So just right click and delete property. And we're going to add a property here. And we're going to scroll down and we're just going to do a simple checkbox. And I'm going to call this done. Now I'm going to move this date column just by dragging it like this. And I'm going to drag this done view as well to the side. And I'm going to rename this view from table, right click, rename to all tasks. So here I want to see every single task that I've done. This is going to have no filters or anything like that. That way, if I ever need to find a task, I can find it here. Now we're going to right click and do duplicate. We're going to call this non-scheduled and we're going to click away. Now you can see non-scheduled up here. This we're going to add a filter to. So we're going to go over to filter here, add advanced filter. And the rule here is going to be where the date, start date is empty. So now we're only seeing tasks that have not been scheduled. So if there's a date associated with it, so this one here, test, if I click here and add today's date, as you can see, it gets removed from this list. And if I scroll up, we can see test here added to the task list. So this will most likely be the view we're working in, the non-scheduled tasks. And if we want, we can change the icons here. So we can click on this, do rename, and we can click here to change the icon. So now I'm going to drag this non-scheduled like this, so it's here on the side. Now, most likely you're going to be working in the calendar. As I always say, your day is your to-do list. This is what you're going to be working with and seeing throughout your day. But we want an easy way to tick off these items. So we're going to click on these 3 dots here and click on properties. And then here where we see done, we're just going to check that in. Now we can see done showing up here. If you do not want the word done and just the tick box, we can scroll down and change this, rename, and just do a spacebar. And now you can see it doesn't say done next to it. So now we can check that in like that. Now seeing our whole month might be very overwhelming. So let's say we just want to see tasks that we haven't done. Well, let's rename this calendar to all month tasks. And then let's duplicate this. Let's call this incomplete. So now we're going to add a filter here where this checkbox is unchecked. So if I check this in, you can see it gets removed. So in this view here, let's drag that to the side, we're only seeing tasks that we haven't completed yet. Because seeing a million different tasks that are all checked in might become a bit overwhelming, so it could be nice having this view here of just the stuff that we haven't done yet. Now, let's say you want this task to be showing what project it's relating to. We can also do that in here. We're going to go up to the three dots here, and here where it says properties, we'll click on that, and we're going to see this projects here and click on that eyeball. And now we can see test is relating to blah, blah, blah. If we want to move the blah, blah, blah above the checkbox, we can do that too. We'll go back to these three dots, click on the properties, and then here by these 6 dots, we'll just click on that and drag it above, and there we go. And that is now the setting for this tab. So that has not changed the settings on this tab here. As you can see, we are not seeing that. We are just seeing it on this tab here. So when you make changes in the settings here, you're making the changes to the tab, not to the database. Now let's say we want the same view here where we can see the task, we can see the project, and we can see the tick box, but we don't want to see the whole month, we just want to see the calendar. We can do that as well. We're going to right click on incomplete and click on duplicate. Then let's call this incomplete week. Is incomplete not a word? Incomplete. Is it uncompleted? Incomplete? Is it incomplete or uncompleted? Incomplete. It's uncompleted. Definitions of incomplete. Not complete or total, not completed. Is it incomplete, incomplete, or uncompleted? Call this whatever you want. I don't know. It's too stressful. Find in the comments what's correct. Now we're going to change this view, layout, and change it from show calendar as month to show calendar as week. And we can drag this to the side as you might want this to be the main view. Let's say you don't want this title showing up here, task list. We're going to click on the 3 dots, click on layout, and just click show database title and turn that off. So now we're seeing the uncompleted week with all the tasks we haven't done, the uncompleted month with all the tasks we haven't done, and then the all tasks showing up on the month whether we've done them or not. We scroll down, we can see our task list of non-scheduled. So blah, 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 blah. We can add a date. Let's add today's date. And it gets removed from this list. If we ever want to see all the different tasks we have, we can click here and find them here. As you can see, it's showing tasks here that don't have a date associated with them either. Now the last piece of the pie is sorting out the projects here. So I'm just going to delete these here, and we're going to go over here to this new, click on that and do new template. Let's do this full screen. And let's do / database and table view. Now we want to select the existing database, which I call task list, so I can see that here. Again, if you can't see it, you just search for it, click on that, and we want to click on all tasks. So I'll click on that, because now we have this existing view. What I'm immediately going to do is change the layout here, and do show database title and remove that. Now click on the cross. I'm going to call this new project, and I can add a default icon as well. So let's add an icon to that, just a random hexagon. Now we're going to go up to these 3 dots here, and click on full width. That way by default when we create a new project it will be full width. Now the last piece of this that we want to do is add a filter, so by default when we create a new project it automatically only shows us tasks relating to that new project. Now to do this all we have to do is click on filter, projects, contains new project. So let's go back, I'll delete this blah 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 and we'll go over here and click on this down arrow once again. And this new project here, we're going to have as the default. Click on set as default. And we're going to do for all views in projects. So now if I click on new project, you can see it automatically creates new project and adds this. And automatically the filter, projects, new project. So if I call this blah, you can see here automatically it changed projects to blah. And I can do another one. We'll call this example. Automatically the filter added is for projects called example. So if I scroll up and take this to-do list item here of test and add the project example, when we scroll down here and go under projects to example, you can see test has been added. So that's how to create a super simple task list. We have all of the tasks here in the week view that we haven't done. We have all of the tasks here that we haven't done in the month view, and all the tasks, whether we've done them or not, in the month view. Then scrolling down, we have our task list of non-scheduled tasks. So everything that doesn't have a date associated with it is showing up here. So anytime you have a new task and you don't know when you're going to do it, you just add it to the list here, do thing. And then when you know you want to do it, you can just click here and then add the date, or you can literally just drag it in like that and it adds it here and takes it away from this list here. Then we have the all tasks here. So this has no filter whatsoever, and you can see every single task, whether you've done it or not, just as a way to find tasks if you think they're missing or anything like that. Most likely we'll be working with this view. And then down here we have our project, where it's showing our project and only the tasks involved in that project are coming up on that page. This is a super easy and effective task manager in Notion. If you want to see something a bit more sophisticated, then check out my headquarters tour. It is my all-in-one Notion productivity system, designed to get you organized, productive, and motivated. It uses the same ideas as in this template here, but we've just expanded on it and made it 20 times more powerful. If you're looking to elevate your productivity, then I definitely recommend you go check out that template.